Okay, so we're going to make a video on how to use the generator in the event of a power outage. The first thing to do is bring the generator outside. There it is. Now, you can see the control panel is all facing in towards the garage, and the exhaust is facing out into the fresh air. The generator has to go underneath of the overhang because the generator cannot get wet. If it is raining, you can bring the generator inside and put it here because you don't want the generator getting wet. Very important. So now that the generator is outside, we're going to connect the generator to the wall. So there's a big cable that you see here, okay, a black end and a black and white end. Okay, so now I'm going to hand the camera over to my cameraman. This outlet is going to go into the generator. You can see that it's kind of funky, so it's only going to fit in one place. Now, what you want to do is you want to plug it into right here where it says 240 volts. That's the outlet that it's got to go in. You'll see a funky plug inside. That's the outlet. Here's the plug. It's only going to go in one way. Plug it in, push it all the way in, and turn it until it clicks. It's only going to turn a little bit. Now we're going to go over here, we're going to plug it into the wall. Same thing. Here's the wall outlet. Here's the plug. It's only going to go in one way. Plug it in, however it goes. There's only one way, so you'll figure it out. Push it all the way in, turn it. Now it's locked in the wall. Now, we can make believe the power is out. The generator is not running. Do not start the generator until this step is completed. Into the house, there's no power. You're going to need a flashlight. Fortunately, I have one on my head. Now, over here in the corner is the electrical panel. So, these are now off because I was running the generator already. But they will be on because the power will have been on. So, most important, shut all the breakers off. Every one, shut them off, shut them off. Next, you have to shut off the main power and turn on the generator. Make sure the generator is not running until this step is completed. Very important. Turn the main power off. Slide up the lockout, safety lockout. Now you can engage the generator breaker. Without this up, you can't turn that on. Slide it up. Generator breaker is now on. This is locked out. You can't turn it on. It cannot be on when that is on. Very important. So the power is only to the generator breaker. All the other breakers are off. Now we go outside. The generator is plugged into the wall. Pull out the choke. Pull out the choke. Here's the key. The generator's on. One more click will start it. Oh, dead battery. What are we doing now? Pull start. Grab the pull starter. Probably don't need the choke because it was just running. Pull starter. The generator is now running. can walk back in the house where it's quiet. And we go back to the electrical panel. Now these are just like light switches, no different. Generator is turned on, main power is off. Now we can turn on what we like. We can turn on 1. We will not turn on 2. We will turn on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 does not need to go on. That is only for the compressor in the garage. This is the generator. Don't mess with it. It's on. We don't need to turn this one on. This is the air conditioner. We don't need that. So we can turn on the rest of them. Boom, bang, pow, kaping, kapong, kapoong, kapoong. Everything is now powered up in the house with the exception of the furnace and air conditioner. Now, the next important thing we're going to do is we are going to shut the generator off. It's been running forever how long, so now we can shut the generator off. So now, the next process must be done in the opposite. So, the generator is running, the panel is all powered up. So now we're going to start turning everything off. Off, 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 off. Everything off. Except the generator. Do not turn that off. Allow the generator to run about 1 minute for it to normalize. But we didn't really have a lot of load on it. So we go outside. Turn off the generator. Unplug the generator. Twist to the left slightly. Pull the plug out. Twist to the left slightly. Pull the plug out. The generator is not running. It is not plugged in. Now we can go back in the house. Back to the panel. And we will shut off the generator. Breaker, shut it off. Now this drops down automatically. Now you can turn the main power back on. Now the house has power. Now just turn everything back on inside the panel. On, 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 on. You can turn everything on now. Do not turn on this one. This is only for the compressor in the garage. Bottom left. Everything else can go on. On, 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 on. Now the house has power from the electric company. End of tutorial.